Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Jackson on deck. This one right here. Yo, we got an official tissue CEO on deck. He's gonna be talking to y'all live. He's gonna be chopping it up with y'all live, letting y'all know what's going on, things he's seen on Rikers and all that. Let's get motherfuckers in the chat first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go live and direct with AKA Mr. Jackson. You know what I mean? We're gonna let the chat, you know what I mean, ask any questions. We'll probably get to some questions later on after he talks his piece. I mean, definitely hit the shares, let the twins know Miss Jackson's on deck. Shout out to everybody that's on the chat. Don't be a stranger. Y'all already know what it is. Let your presence be felt. Freedom is a must. Salute, salute. Live and direct. Yo, I seen your message. Apologize for not responding. I just been a little busy, but I'll definitely go and shoot you a text back. So I definitely got CEO Jackson on deck, and he about to tell y'all about, you know what I mean, shit that he done seen, things that he done did. Well, not done did, but things that he done seen, you know, working as a correction officer on Rikers Island in the 4 building, you know, and he done seen it all, done it all, you know, and we got him on deck, you know what I'm saying? So it's live and direct from Rikers. He at the island right now, right at this very second, right at this very minute. He in there right now, doing what he do. He got over 30-something years under his belt as a correction officer. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say, you know what I mean, his name yet, but we will be saying his name once he retired, which is soon. Know what I mean? So we live, direct, hit the shares, let your presence be known, smash the thumbs up, y'all on here. Yeah, lower deck, salute the lower deck, know what I'm saying? Alphabet City, you already know what it is. Know what I mean? Salute twins, salute to the chat. I'm gonna give it we're gonna warm the chat up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give it a couple more minutes. You know, and then he's already on deck, already knows, you know what I'm saying? Got you right there. You still there, right? All right, say less, got you. All right. You know, we still situated. Got him right there. Got it connected to the speaker. Y'all just gonna let me know y'all can hear him. So, I mean, definitely jump on here. You know what I mean? CEO Jackson on deck. He gonna talk about, you know what I mean, shit that he done seen, things that he done, you know what I mean, literally been there and saw, people that he know, maybe, you know what I mean, and who knows what else he gonna say. I don't know everything he gonna say, but he gonna, you know what I mean, the Jackson is gonna sing, you know what I'm saying, like Jackson, you heard? Here on LIONS&MEN, you feel me? I mean, a couple more minutes and we gonna get it popping. Nobody go nowhere. Get your popcorn, roll your blunt up real quick. Probably like 2 more minutes. We gonna get into it, and I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and I'm just gonna let him talk his shit. Peace to everybody on the chat. Definitely smash the likes. You know what I'm saying? Once we let it go, I'm going to let him talk. I'm going to be a hush puppy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't going to hear a word from me. Real talk. This is going to be the first time LIONS&MEN ever had a correction officer, you know what I mean, live and on deck with us. So it's definitely a blessing. You know what I mean? It's crazy how brief intro into him. You know what I mean? The CEO, his name is not Miss Jackson or Mr. Jackson. I just use the Jackson as the AKA. The CEO is not Jackson. You know what I'm saying? This is an alias. You know what I mean? That I done gave all my sources. But it's crazy that this CEO literally was on the island when I was on the island. He knows me, I know him. And it's crazy how we end up this channel, open up the door. And I mean, the way it does, the blessings come for those that are patient. You feel me? Everybody smash the likes. You know what I mean? Definitely hit the shares, get the twins on that. We about to go in, like I said. This is a little brief warm up for him before I let him go. And we're going to keep it rocking from there. So, more or less, you know what I mean? He done been there when the before the Kings was there, before the Bloods, he was on the island. When the Kings was there, when the Bloods was there, he was on the island. Niggas on the island right now when it's the fucking Threenies, and you know, you still got some Kings sprinkled around, and then you got the homies and the Crips and a bunch of other little subsets also that's around there. When I say subsets, I just mean like little hood, you know what I mean, sets, boozes on the block, people that just link up, shit like that. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna let him go in, you know what I'm saying, and talk his shit, and we're gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this shit, man. Yo, go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, definitely. I got you. So,
Make
like
sure
I
y'all hear the
told
audio.
you
Let me know y'all
earlier
hear the audio.
when we was talking, the first time I saw a kid get cut was when I was working
Straight
in
to it.
Mall 3, and this kid, Spanish guy, I don't think he had any gang affiliations or anything. He was just another guy in there that had things that the other guys wanted, and they did what they had to do to take it from them. And the way they was doing what they had to do, what they consider doing what they do, is cutting somebody. Because that was the thing during that era, as you already know, Chulo. But
Facts.
so this kid, I forget his name. He was a Spanish guy. He had a real big nasty cut, man. It was like it looked like the way that they did it with him. They grabbed him, and whoever cut him from the front of his face, his lip, all the way up and back, like peeling his scalp. And you could and it hit his eye, it hit it like his head, his chin down, like they just gave him a rip all the way up like a zipper. And half of his eye was hanging out. You seen the white meat, the bone from his chin. You can see that's how the weapon that was found was a scalpel. And when a scalpel touches, it doesn't only touch, it explodes. It makes it just spread open. So like that wound was so big and bloody, it was ridiculous. The man was screaming with sheer terror in his voice. He was screaming for his life. All he was screaming was CO, 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 CO. When I seen this man trying to hold his face together, like I told you, I almost, wet my pants, bro. I did not know what to do. I was literally stuck. Like, what? He looked like half his face was falling off of him and he was trying to hold it together. Then he had the wolves right on his back, not caring that I'm right there just beating him, pounding him. It was ridiculous. I had to spray, open up I had to call my nurse to get the key inside to the A and B lock so I could open up the gate. And I'm over here shaking, the keys trembling in my hand. My partner's like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. They won't kill him. He starts spraying from inside. Some of the spray gets in my eyes. Now I'm really messing up. Keys fumbling all over the place because my partner ends up spraying that backfire from that mace, that spray that we was using, the chemical, got some in my eyes and his, and it was ridiculous. By the time, we got that open and they all scattered back, we started locking them in their cells, man. That man's face was destroyed. No lie. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. And that was just one, but that was the worst one. That was the worst one, the first worst one. Of the first worst, I've seen a lot of worse ones. It's more than one, to be honest with you. Because I've seen so much on Rikers Island and all the years that I have working on the island, which is over 32 years right now, just about to retire. So trust me, I have a lot of good stories for you that you probably done heard of. Some of the people, out of respect, I won't bring their names up, obviously. And there's a lot of colleagues of mine that I know also that will be willing to participate and give you some great content for your channel. And you're doing a great job too, True. I just want you to know that.
Appreciate that, bro. Why don't you tell them about the Kings though? The Kings was moving and all that.
The Kings though, during my era when I was working there, were definitely the majority, and they had control of damn near every single housing unit. And they had this under control for years because it really started from the 80s. Around the mid 80s is when the Kings became very, very, or just started to come in. But when they came in, it just seemed like overnight it was nothing but black and gold beads or black and yellow beads everywhere that you look. Everywhere that you look was black and yellow beads and crowns getting thrown up in big circles in the yard, and everything that was coming into the facility was going through the Kings. They had their hands on everything. They had COs under control. They had COs that was Kings working. It was ridiculous. And in the 90s, it got even worse. And then it was almost like some of the COs were gang members also, because certain COs, correction officers, some of my colleagues will end up having a gang mindset themselves. It will only help certain inmates that they liked or that they talked to. And some officers would sometimes just pick somebody because of the color of their skin, which is despicable. And I never liked that. But that's the way it was. And to a certain extent, it's still like that now. But yes, like I was explaining, the Kings, I know a couple of them. I remember their names, but I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But I remember even Pokemon also. Pokemon, let me tell you a Pokemon story. Pokemon was in the school floor one time, and I remember that there was some problems going on still at this time with the Bloods, and it was some big time blood that did sign to one of their bros, and Pokemon obviously found out about it, and when he went to the school floor, this kid, because I was working on the floor that day with when I used to work in the house sometimes, the studies was in full main. One of the COs was my colleague, and he's still like a very close friend of mine, so you also know too, Trudeau Beretta. So he's retired, so I can say his name now. I'm not worried about anything. So he don't care either. So anyway, he's basically the head one in that unit where Pokemon and all the rest of the Latin Kings were. And he wasn't working that day though. I was working that shift on the floor. And this kid goes into the classroom, kicks the teacher out, locks the door. The teachers is like going to the COs. I'm on the opposite side by the visiting floor because, as you know, the visiting floor and the school floor are right there next across to each other, perpendicular to each other. And I was on the opposite side, and this teacher gets to me, tells me somebody just kicked her out the class and locked the door. By the time I get to the door, I already hear it kicking. Pound the door, jump, CO, kicking on the door, pounding on the door. I get to the door, it had to be at least like 5, 6 faces looking at me, screaming to open the door, and all I see is Pokemon behind them swinging his hand. Back and forth, swinging. I opened the door. By the time I walk out the door, all the guys that was in that classroom damn near ran me over. And Pokemon was behind him. I think this kid stabbed like 4. I think he stabbed all 4 of them right there that day. And all 4 of them was trying to run out of the classroom. It was ridiculous, this kid. I have to give him, he had balls too. Like, he wasn't a tall guy. And he definitely was about that life for the Latin Kings. He did not care, that guy right there. And I had to, out of respect, he just, after the guys left, he just threw the pick down on the floor. And, I cuffed him. And he went to the box, and I forget what happened with his cases and all that, his charges that he had while he was in there that he was catching. But that kid right there, he was around for a while too, so I did end up seeing him more times, and his name was always coming up on our roll call on a regular basis too. But yeah, Pokemon was a good one for. He was a good guy too in all reality, because I had some nice conversations with him. He was a very smart person, very articulate too. But Chulo, I'm gonna have to let you go real quick, because as you know, I was
Yeah, I know you said you
about
was at
to.
work and shit. You heard? So it's all good. You still there? Yo. Hello? Oh, now we lost the connect. He was at work though, twins. I forgot to tell y'all we only had him for like 10. He said he was gonna be able to do like 10 minutes. But yo, I'm gonna get him back on deck.
Powering off.
I'm gonna get him back on deck for the next one. Any questions y'all want? Any questions y'all want? Definitely post them in the chat. Hello? Yeah. Nah, it's all good. All right. All right. Facts. All right. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. All right. So we good. He at work. He had the deck. And definitely that's just part one, you could say, because I'm gonna do something else with him tomorrow. That was just like the warm-up right there. You know what I mean? Maybe not, if not tomorrow, not tomorrow. Maybe I might do this one. I might do it. I might not do it on the live. I might do a pre-recorded one. Cause he got a lot of shit to say for me. But like I said, yo, I think there's something wrong with the chat. I can't see all everybody's chat. But y'all already know I'm not I had to stay up for this shit too, because I'm not the type of dude to stay up. I'm a rock-a-bye baby type nigga right now about this time. So I'm about to let y'all niggas go. I mean, I hope y'all appreciated that little piece right there that y'all got. I mean, and it's gonna be more fire coming. That I promise. It's gonna be lit. I already got the Jackson established, and we gonna go. You already know what it is, man. It's Lions and Men. Let's get it.